Hey guys, this is Derek. Welcome to the channel. We're going to be doing a little bit of a review video today. Made a purchase. Haven't really seen too many videos of this about really in-depth the quality of what you're getting. So let's get into it. What we've made a purchase of is this NRG Ultra Prisma seat, black with the gold back. This is a large. Went with a large. I'm a 34 size pants, 6 foot tall, 180 pounds, and this thing fits me like a glove. A lot of people were making a review like this, but they weren't actually going over what does it actually feel like? And I'll get into that in just a second. But first, let's look at some details on the build quality of this guy. So first off impression, it looks great. It absolutely looks great. When you start going a little bit closer to details, you start seeing that, okay, well, yeah, this is definitely a seat that was made in China. Before we get into the negatives, let's go over some positives. All these panels on the center are removable with Velcro, and you can remove the foam cushioning on the inside. So I'll go ahead and remove this out. There you can kind of see. 2 strips of Velcro right there, 2 going this way. As far as the brackets go, okay, the brackets, they might work for other applications. I'm gonna have to actually make new brackets. I wouldn't expect them to work with your application 100% guaranteed. That's just obviously part of doing modified car stuff, is making modifications, but those brackets are generic for a generic seat. They're not gonna work for my rx7 application. The back of this thing is absolutely gorgeous, and I got it for that, I guess, 80s, 90s vibe that a 1988 RX-7 would have, big back glass. So if you're looking for something that really shines in the light, this is it. And if we can zoom in on this, very nice. So moving to the stitching, all the logos look really good. All the stitching looks pretty much flawless. I'm not sure, let's see if we can grab some good lighting, good zoom. I'm using my phone, so forgive me for not having professional equipment. All of the stitches are there. It doesn't look like any of them are out of place. So very, very good appearance-wise. Touch feel is a good plus. All of the cushions, everything, it feels nice. So let's dive into a little bit more of the things I don't particularly like. The build quality is a little bit less than what I was hoping for. Things that maybe should be a tighter fit, really need to be a tighter fit. There's some small minor scratches where they've installed the handles. I'm assuming they're 2-piece. But you know, it's some things that you kind of wish that you didn't have happen. So I can touch it up probably with a similar looking dotted type fingernail polish or something like that to kind of correct that. It's not really going to be seen that much, but it's just one of those things. If you're looking for a show car, you might have to buy a couple of these just to get what you're looking for. So now let's toss these cushions back in. Pretty easy to align. Everything kind of sits and finds its own place here. The middle section is 1 piece. You might be able to put something behind it to get some lumbar, add some Velcro or something like that of your own to kind of get it where it needs to be for comfort. Other than, so overall, I would say that for the price point of what this seat is and what you can buy other products on the market, I would say it's probably worth every penny. I just wouldn't be going out and spending $500 on something like this. That's a personal preference. We're gonna see what I fit in like. So, like I said, I'm 6 foot. I'm 180 pounds. My torso is a little bit taller than a lot of people's, so my legs are probably made for a 5'9" person, but my torso is what gives me that length up. So, for me, the shoulders, I mean, you know, you're sitting in it, you're kind of wiggling around. It feels pretty good, but the shoulder bolsters and the holes are maybe an inch too short. That's it. Sidewise, it's like a glove. Like you can't fit better than this. It's almost like I was actually fitted for the bottom part of the seat. The legs, everything, it feels good.
what else can I say? I would probably say this is probably a thumbs up on both sides. Price, quality, and appearance. There you go. So, yep. Okay, sitting down in here, I wanted to do a little bit of a closer view for this. Maybe I'll change the angle. That might be a little bit better here. Is that your legs, when you're sitting down here, your legs are over top of the bolster. So if you do happen to be running this in maybe a drift application or something similar to that, these aren't as high, meaning that it's easier to get in and out of the vehicle, but it doesn't really lock in your legs. That's a pro and a con. I would say for heel toe shifting and such like that, I would say that's probably a pro, depending on how tight the fit is. And so I can kind of stick my hand down in the side here, and like I said, it fits like a glove. Fits really tight. Both sides, same way. So yeah, and as far as the shoulders go, get a little bit of a better look of the shoulder here of me kind of wiggling in here and sitting down, is that you can kind of see that hole is substantially about an inch lower than probably what you would kind of factory or kind of see. The one other small negative that I'd probably point out, I know that I kind of wiggled one of the center handle there, was that when we were talking about the stitching, these pockets aren't the same size down here, so that kind of it doesn't really bother me so much. This pocket's probably able to fit my iPhone, where this one probably won't. But it's small details like that some of you guys kind of want to know about before buying something like this. You know, looks can be killer, but if it doesn't function, you know, why are you getting it? So you'll have to make that call on your own. I typically don't have anything but my phone with me, so this is perfectly fine. For anyone looking to, you know, keep anything else in there, for cars that are, you know, maybe like an S2000 like I have back there, where you don't have a glove box, you just have that centerpiece, but you deleted it for some reason, maybe that's a good thing to have extra storage. Okay, here is my rx7 that I'm currently working on. I've just set the seat inside here. I wanted to at least give some kind of setting in a car. It's not bolted down, it's not in the correct position, most likely. I have taken interior pieces out of this car to start working on fabricating my bracket. Kind of overlook, excuse the paint, it's going to be last. You do see that gold back sticking out pretty nicely. And I imagine when you're driving it around, everyone's going to be eyes on you. So hopefully nobody rear ends this thing.